trying to get my life together. We all together here. Are we? Sisters, y'all alright? Brothers, how y'all feel? What's up, what's up? It's Parker. Back with another video. Tonight, we are covering Queen and Slim. So, let's get right to it, because that movie, it was a lot, you know. It was black. That was the first thing about the movie that I was really excited about when the very first scene in it was, you know, they're on this Tinder date at a little local restaurant, and the very first thing you see is this black lady with some finger wave. No, she didn't have finger waves. She had, her edges was laid. Child, when I say laid, girl, they kind of look like that. They were just beautifully together. You know, got her, and she got some long nails. She got an updo, and I was just like, black, unapologetically black. Thank you, Lena Waithe. Thank you, Melina. See, this is why I wasn't ready to make this video, because I don't have all of my ducks in a row. I need to do some more studying. I wanted to really get this thing out there. However, regardless, you know, y'all have seen the trailers, and if you haven't seen the trailers, this is pretty much the premise of the movie. Two black people go on a Tinder date, first time meeting each other. So Slim is, you know, kind of wondering, you know, why did you finally pick me? Because he had been trying to get at her for weeks and weeks and weeks, and Queen was just not having it. She was just like, you know, not responding to him, ignoring him, had been, I guess, left him on red for a few weeks, and she finally decided to go out with him. We learned that she is a high-powered lawyer, very intelligent, a little rude, kind of, well, not a little rude, she's rude. However, that's how people are. You know, everybody isn't gonna be peachy keen. We learned that Slim is your everyday man. You know, he is not, he just wants to live life, he wants to go with the flow, he wants happiness, peace. While on the other hand, Queen, she is all about her career and how she can further her career. That's pretty much what we get from the beginning, right? They're on the way home and get pulled over for a minor traffic violation. He swerves a little bit, and that's when, and this all happens within the first, like, what, 15 minutes? They get pulled over for a minor traffic violation. The police officer is already extremely aggressive. This white police officer, really unnecessarily aggressive. Slim, he's just doing his thing. He's obeying what we've all been taught as young black boys, to say yes sir, no sir, explain what you're doing nowadays, because that wasn't taught when I was a kid, to explain, I'm about to go to my glove box to get this. I was just said, you know, do what he says. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row, though. You better have your insurance, you better have your registration, have your license. Don't be driving without all your stuff together, because anything can happen. You don't need to give him an excuse. So Slim is doing the right thing that we've been taught to do. Give them everything that you got. Be very polite, be very respectful, answer their questions. Simple. Queen, on the other hand, is being a little bit, it's hard to really be mad at Queen or to say that she was in the wrong, because she's doing things that any other person could do except black people. So she's asking questions. She's like, what is this for? You know, you don't have the right to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it goes on. She gets out of the car after Slim has already been asked to leave, vacate the vehicle. She comes out the vehicle. This is when the gun has been pulled out. There's an altercation, and that's when the police officer gets shot. So this is where we was, you know, we kind of already knew that was going to happen from the trailer. However, it's still impactful because of the whole interaction. It's still impactful. It's still Like, what are we gonna do? And this is the part in the movie where I was thinking, this is the polar opposites of the Black experience. Or not the polar opposites, but the two characters are two polar opposites. And it's like we as Black people have to sometimes have to have these instantaneous decisions where both sides of our consciousness are battling each other. Like, you got this one side that's giving you all this the sane, the normal things that we're supposed to do. Like, okay, I done shot somebody, so I need to call the ambulance. I need to do this, the right thing. And then you have the other side that's saying, we gotta go. We cannot get caught. We will get killed. We will be, jailed forever. We will be state of the property of the state for the rest of our lives. We'll never get to see our family again. We gotta go. So you got two decisions battling it out, right? Now, let me pause right there, because this is, when I say this is something that we deal with every day, there are so many times of the day that we have to deal with white foolishness and white ignorance, and we have to make a split decision to either address it, let it go, address it in one way or another. Like, and that's something that we have to deal with every day. And it's painful. And this movie reminds you of that, of the fact that we don't have that privilege to just do whatever, say whatever. If we get mad at somebody, we can't just say whatever. There are so many times, like, there are so many instances that I could just throw out there where I'm just like, well, am I wrong for feeling like I'm being ousted or treated a certain way because I'm Black? Are we still in that time? We are. And a lot of times we don't say nothing. We just go on about our day. This movie, like, rips off that big scab that we as Black people carry with us every day. And it just leaves it bleeding out. Because we have to, because we don't think of, we try to cover, I think this is, obviously this is just my perspective, but I feel like we don't want to deal with the stuff that we have been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to come to terms with it because it's very painful. It's very painful to think about how we're continued to be treated like animals, and how, how there are some people who just will never respect us or care or treat us right. It's supposed to be about the movie. But these are the emotions these are the emotions that it evokes. Anger, sadness, frustration. And I think that's why the movie is important to see. I mean, I haven't even got through it and I'm already crying. It was tough, man. I want to go through the whole thing, and I feel like really I just wanted to get my point across, which is that movie just makes you think. So this is part one. I'll do another one because I can't. It's a lot, which is why it took me a while to even put this up. However, it's a lot, but the movie is good. The movie is so good. It's so unapologetically Black. There is a scene where they talking about big skinny Luther and fat Luther Vandross. Never too much, never too much. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I vote for medium Luther when he was going. That was the best for me. However, but that little moments like that are in the movie that just bring it back to us. It's not such the big picture. It's more of a inside joke, or not even an inside joke. It's just an inside thing about black.
Just an insider about black culture.
It's a cool movie. I loved it. I really did. You guys see part 2, and I'll do some more reviews after I've had some more time to reflect. Either way, that's all for now. Peace, love, bye. I can't believe I believe. Just kidding. All right, so anyhow.
Part 2 coming up soon. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, eat your fruits and vegetables, drink your water, go to church, go to school.